The Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 situation is becoming wild now. I was busy this last week, so I really didn't pay attention to the news, but apparently the co-founder, Warhorse co-founder, is feuding with Rev Says Dezu, who's a YouTuber that they've labeled a grifter. This always turns out well for video game studios when they attack YouTube channels and gamers, the very people who are supposed to consume and buy your product, your video game that you work hard to make. This never goes well for any studio. So, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has been getting a lot of controversy recently. It seems like all we've been talking about this past week is LGBTQ stuff in this game, to where Saudi Arabia has banned the actual game from being played there, as well as other instances that just are not really making this game have any kind of good PR. And to be honest, the game itself isn't really causing the stir, because I've already heard from multiple people, including Jay Viper, shout outs to them, that this gay cutscene is actually an optional thing that you can miss if you don't even, I guess, explore the secondary quest or whatever is happening in this game. Yeah, I mean, we could have been okay with that. I liked Baldur's Gate 3. I really didn't care too much for the gay stuff in that game, but it didn't bother me. What bothers me is when you have people at studios attacking people. So the game itself isn't causing the stir. It's more of Warhorse Studios. It's more of Warhorse Studios co-founder Daniel Vávra, and pardon me if I pronounced that wrong, I really don't care, who's basically had this disagreement with a popular YouTuber. That seems to be the story, right? Whether it's a developer, a journalist, they just can't stand it when these YouTube grifters call them out. And this has basically become a PR nightmare for them. So yeah, Vavra labeled Rev a grifter. That's the word that these people use when there's no real argument, when you're going against everything that these people believe and you're making money. At the end of the day, it's money that's the problem. They call you that. When you dare to discuss anything negative about the game or the movie or the TV show, these wokies attack you. So in this video that Rev made, they were discussing pre-order cancellations. Their takes in this video are actually really well done. Pretty fair. In fact, Rev has a pretty big audience, and a lot of you guys that watch his channel watch their channel as well. They're held in a high opinion. They're well regarded in the community. And again, like I said, their takes are pretty thoughtful. They're pretty factual. And Vavra's response to this was not professional in any manner. They could have actually just ignored it, to be completely honest. But these people can't do that. They basically attacked Rev, adding fuel to the fire, causing this whole thing to blow up even more, which in the long run is going to backfire on this. Now, I'm slowly but surely catching up on all the other stuff, all the other controversy with this game. Essentially, people are accusing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 of being woke. And we've seen this time and time again. The patterns are here. 2024 exposed a lot of studios. Veilguard came and flopped. And now that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is coming out, people are already looking for warning signs. And they're there. People are calling everything out from character diversity. Yeah, if you have a lot of different colors, but just normal looking white people, and you exclude the white people, it's exclusionary, guys. Diversity is not inclusivity, it's exclusionary. On top of that, Vavra made this whole insane detailed thread on X, clearing the air on everything that people have been saying about it. There's optional romantic scenes. It just, honestly, for Vavra to come out and make this response, it's a little bit much. It came across as a little too defensive. And sure, his explanations were pretty detailed. They were solid. He was given context to everything. And if he would have left it at that, it probably would have just, people would probably would have just settled down and just moved on, right? But no. The second that this individual, who's a professional, a co-founder at a studio, attacked a YouTuber, label him as a grifter, it just negates everything. All goodwill, all professionalism, whatever, negated it. In fact, if anything, it made him look like a retard. And ironically, Rev has actually defended this game in the past for harsher things. And for Vavra to be hostile towards them for raising valid points and talking about, certain things with this game that were pretty fair and valid, that's not a good sign. And people turn away from that. Consumers turn away from that. People watch us, okay? Our stupid audience that can't think for themselves, they watch us and they see what studios, journalists, Discord community managers, Reddit mods, they see how you guys act and they form an opinion on it. It's a turnoff. It's off-putting for a co-founder of a studio to act in this manner. Now, Vavra claimed that the pre-order cancellations weren't due to backlash and called them a grifter in response to it, accusing them of sensationalizing the issue. And Rev responded with receipts. They responded calm, cool, and collective and said, hey, I'd never used inflammatory language. Why are you coming at me with these accusations of it? And this is the Streisand effect, guys. This is a Streisand effect that happens time and time again. But after this, Vavra doubled down, showing how out of touch they are. 110%. And this is everybody that makes games now. They want to make games for a modern audience that just does not exist. A modern audience that is just doesn't support anything financially. And all these games fail. Rev wasn't attacking the game, and they actually defended it, like I mentioned in the past, while offering constructive feedback and criticizing back. And instead of addressing the actual criticism, Vavra took an aggressive approach. And that just alienates gamers. You should never do that. You should never yell at your consumer. So now, more people are canceling. More people are backlashing against your studio. And, yeah, that's what happens when you can't take criticism, guys. And now all eyes are on this. Instead of actually building hype for this game and trying to sell copies, game developers these days, and that this doesn't just go for Kingdom Come Deliverance too, it goes for Veilguard, goes for all of them. They would rather lash out at anybody that dares criticize them, anybody that's not woke, rather than actually engaging, having a conversation, addressing criticisms, clearing the air, talking to the possible buyers of their games. No, they would rather just create unnecessary drama, and they'd rather alienate people. They'd rather make gamers feel like, hey, I'm definitely not buying that. I'm not supporting anything this studio makes. So, I mean, I've seen a lot of people make content about this. Mash, Atreus, New Blackstreet, Hypnotic. This is the next big fucking fail here, guys. And definitely Vavra's little unprofessional temper tantrum is going to be a root cause of it. So what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.